Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to AJ Living. It has been ages since I've been on here, and I think the last time I was on here was October last year, and it is July now, so that is almost a year since I've actually done a video for you guys on AJ. And I'm going for my walk again, which I really haven't done in a while. Like, so much has been happening since I left my job last year, so I thought I'd do a catch up with everyone, an update on what's been going on. Really some exciting stuff, some probably not so exciting stuff, but I just wanted to share the news with everyone. So last year I resigned from my job purely because of the mandates that were going on in Victoria with certain medical conditions and situations and statuses and stuff like that. So I resigned, and it has been the best decision I have ever made, because now Jason and I are able to focus on what we want to do, what we want to create, and not really worry so much about bosses, because we are our own boss. And that is actually really amazing to do. I didn't realize how satisfying that actually would be. So what we have been doing is that we have actually been painting. We've been painting people's houses because Jason's a painter by trade. I'm now his assistant. And I do enjoy painting because I love actually art painting. So, I look at it as art painting in a way, because I get to use a brush. Jason not so much, because he's been doing it for majority all of his life pretty much, since he was a young trade person. So we have different opinions on that. And I remember the last time I was actually doing a video on here, I was doing a video about we live in a duality world. And the reason why I stopped doing walking vlogs is because I felt like I couldn't actually explain really what was going on in my life. So the most exciting part about why we haven't been on here and why we are working for ourselves is because now Jason and I are actually doing a podcast. And this podcast is called Phoenix Awaken Podcast. We also have a YouTube channel, another YouTube channel called Phoenix Awaken Podcast channel, like Phoenix Awaken Podcast on YouTube. And that has been the most incredible thing that I have ever done. Because one night I was sitting, a few months ago, I was actually sitting listening to someone on YouTube, and all of a sudden I just got this amazing idea that I wanted to be able to express what is really going on in my life. And I mean on the energetic levels, because both Jason and I are in the energetic world. We are healers, psychics, sometimes a medium, not always. It's just usually for what we do in our everyday life. And I have had shamanic training as well. So we live in the energy world. I'm not going to say new age world, because we're slightly different than that. Well, we actually are different, a bit different. We live in the energy world. So, and we have a lot of things happen to us. A lot of things. Things that you wouldn't even realize that is going on. Excuse me, because it's actually quite cold, so my nose is running. And I wanted to be able to express, because I wanted to be able to express that. Jason keeps telling me that I need to finish my sentences, because in my head I finish them, and then I don't realize that physically I'm actually starting a new sentence. So I wanted to be able to express what was going on in my life, or what has been going on in our life. And I told Jason, he wasn't too sure. He's like, really? Another YouTube channel? Because we've got, AJ We've got Infinite Magic, which is Jason's Infinite Magic, which is all about healing. Amazing stuff. We just posted a video on another healing that he's done. So good. And then here I am wanting to create another YouTube channel about all the things that happen to us and all the information that we know of either the energetic world, our own experiences, our own stories. This is like our own experiences that we're sharing. So we're not sharing other people's experiences because we're not the authority of other people's experience. We're only the authority of our own experience. We only know what goes on in our own world. And I tried to do that here on AJ Living, but AJ Living is not really the platform to express what goes on in the energetic world around us. Because I tried doing it on here, like with being your authentic self, and also the fact that we live in a duality world. And I couldn't really express what my actual belief is into such detail that would sound weird and wacky and so bizarre, probably for majority of people, but that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to express myself. I wanted to be able to tell my own story. And so therefore we created Phoenix Awakened. It first started off as Phoenix Awakened because it was only going to be a YouTube channel. And then as we're going along, and this is like snowballing, like it is crazy how fast it's going. Then like I think it was a few weeks later, Jason suggested, oh, why don't we do a podcast? It's like, really? I wasn't too keen about the podcast. He wasn't too keen about the YouTube channel. But here I am. Well, here we are actually doing a YouTube and a podcast because we already have the equipment. And he was right. We already have the equipment. Jason and I love talking to each other. We're always talking to each other. We're really lucky that we're able to work together and still chat to each other and still be able to be playful like children, have a great time, and just really enjoy each other's company. So, and because we've got all the equipment for a podcast, the next best option was to create a podcast. So here we are, creating a YouTube channel, creating a podcast channel, and it has been amazing. We had no idea what we're getting ourselves into by doing the podcast. YouTube we've gotten used to because of AJ and Infinite. So we got used to doing that, and we said to ourselves, you know what? We're just going to be ordinary. We're not going to be, fandangled or anything along those lines. I was just going to go on there without makeup, just as I am, because I couldn't be bothered anymore. We were in such a mood that we're like, you know what? If you love it, you love it. You don't love it, you don't love it. That's okay with us. And then a few months later, here we are in our own podcast room that we have created, which has already changed again. We used to have a black screen. Now we've changed it all up and doing different backgrounds and everything along those lines. And here I am, can't help myself, putting on makeup because you know what? It feels good sometimes. That is what's been happening. And if you want to hear stories of what happens to us, whether or not we meet ghosts, whether or not we meet aliens, well, we not physically because everything is all frequency and all on a different frequency. If you want to hear stories like that, then jump over to Phoenix Awakened podcast, either YouTube channel or on Apple or on Spotify. I'll put the links in the description below, and here's some stories that we have told that are from our actual own experience of our lives here in this game, in this reality. And some of them are really wacky. you'd be thinking, Alison, you lost your plot, you lost your mind, you lost your marbles. And some of the time, I do actually wonder if I have. And why am I telling you guys this? Because I have now found myself. It has been a journey, a long journey, an interesting journey of finding who I am, who I truly want to be, and how I choose to see myself in this game and reality. And I couldn't actually, 8 months ago, 10 months ago, is it 10 months ago? Last October. Back then, I was a bit shy about explaining to people what I enjoy, because I thought I would, wouldn't fit in. And I realized, you know what? I'm not meant to fit in, and that's okay. That is okay, because I fit in to my own reality. I fit in to myself, and I'm more confident with sharing that with everyone because I am. And I wanted to share that with you guys so that, I don't know, I just wanted to share with you guys. And because I haven't been on here for a while, and because I haven't done a walking vlog for a while. Yeah. And other than that, like, that's probably the most, maybe not stand, so that's probably better actually. Other than that, that's probably the most exciting news that we have done in a while, because everything else has really just been about focusing on our livelihood, focusing on how we're going to survive in this world with money, and what are we going to do. And it has been crazy. It's been a crazy last few years. We were watching videos, old videos of AJ, and I forgot some of the stuff that had happened. Like, I didn't forget everything, but I did forget some of the stuff, and I was amazed at how easily I forgot. And if I forget easily, that means a lot of people have forgotten easily too. And if that has happened, that means that, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. So I just wanted to jump on here, share with you guys, say, hey, we're still around, and we're going to be making some more videos. Probably, I don't know when, but when we get a chance. There's some, more cooking videos, which we haven't done in a while. And we both enjoy being in the kitchen, cooking for you guys and sharing what we do on AJ as well. But yeah, it has been challenging, but from the challenged times, we have created something that I feel is the most special thing that I have ever created. Or that Jason and I have created, but yeah, I like that I've created, and I'm so happy to be able to share that with you guys. And I just want to say I love you all. I love you all, and I hope you all are well. And I will catch you in my next walking vlog, I guess. I'm going to be doing another walking vlog. So catch me in the next one. See you later.